Having some interesting internet issues, but anyway, I'm here, and it's Saturday, September 15th, and welcome. And as usual, I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Kringle is a private digital currency embraced by the billion coin community. Per our private agreement, Kringle has a significant value today and will only increase in value with each new member that joins us. Kringle is completely detached from the public coin market and the currently established scarcity-based monetary system forced upon us by the elite ruling class. Kringle is based on abundance, not on our artificial scarcity. Those who choose to join the TBC community understand the TBC vision and mission of reaching 1 billion members and ending poverty globally. They also understand that in order to achieve our objectives, our members must be proactive in learning from our educational blog and sharing Kringle via our cash flow system. Together we can achieve abundance for all. And the recent blog has talked about alignment. And after hearing the mission statement, I'm wondering how many of you are feeling in alignment with the TBC mission and purpose and the cash flow system. So alignment is everything, you know, even in our daily lives when we're, you know, I don't know, call it out of whack or I would call it maybe not in synchronicity, but, you know, in alignment. We follow a system, we duplicate that system, and everybody gets to learn that system and teach that system. And of course, right now, we are following the cash flow system. And I know this is like one of the last things on the cash flow system order, but I like to put it at the first. So, of course, our cash flow system starts with receiving the gift and then completing the Kringle cash profile on your back office, and then passing the send button test, paying the $10 admin fee, and setting up a new wallet. And I feel one of the last steps in the cash flow system is study the blog daily. But I think from day one, I'm going to change it up a little bit. It still is part of the system, but I'd like to put study the blog daily right after setting up your new wallet. Because the next step in the cash flow system is learning how to set up a YouTube broadcast. But if you're going to be a broadcaster, which is a great thing, you're going to want to read the blog every day. Even if you're not going to be a broadcaster, the first thing you want to do every day is go to your Kringle.cash back office and read the blog. And that is how you're going to start learning what is going on right now. So you go to your Kringle.cash back office and press the education tab, and there's the blog, and you can read today's blog and yesterday's blog and the day before that, and not all of it's reading, some of it's watching videos, and there's a lot of good posters there. But anyway, this is what you're going to want to, you know, share with other people. Now, TBC Kringle is in the middle of a 1 to 2 year cash flow campaign. And the cash flow campaign is the bridge between the fiat-based economy to a fully developed TBC Kringle economy. And next is the massive growth campaign, and then massive community growth campaign when we're referring the gift or giving the gift to many, many people, and in order to reach 1 billion members. And at that point comes the merchant adoption campaign, which I know everybody is excited for, and that's when we're using TBC as our currency and not exchanging it for other kinds of currency, but using it as the currency with the merchants. And so alignment is everything. As we go out, I don't know if any of you have ever played the game of telephone, where you start with somebody says one sentence and you pass it on down and pass it on down and pass it on down. And by the time it gets to like the 10th person, it's totally unrecognizable. So we do want to stay in alignment and follow the cash flow system. So a great way to start doing that is once you have received the gift, completed your profile, passed your send button test, paid your $10 admin fee, and set up your new wallet, is to read the blog daily. And then as you move into the other steps of the cash flow system, and this is a good time to even take some cash flow coaching classes. But you learn how to set up a YouTube broadcast, and then you can ask your leaders. You can go on YouTube and find some videos. Hopefully your sponsor or your leaders can help walk you through the system. But you go into the Kringle.cash back office and you go to the send button tab and you click on that and you go to tomorrow's broadcast and schedule a 30-minute broadcast inside the Kringle Cash back office for the next day. And then, of course, the next day, what's the first thing you're going to do? Read the blog. Find out what's going on in TBC Kringle. And right now, a lot of the main topics have to do with the cash flow system and, inviting and asking people to receive the gift of the Kringle Cash. So once you do your broadcast, now that allows you to do your $1 purchase of Kringles and get 100 million cookies so that you can redeem them for one full TBC coin in November. Now this is going to make you a TBCian. You are going to be a billionaire if you become a broadcaster and do your $100 purchase. Otherwise, you can be a Kringler. And a Kringler is one who receives the gift and does the $100 purchase, and they will receive Kringles for that $100 purchase, but only 1/1000th of a coin. So it really pays to do a broadcast. And when you're doing the broadcast, of course, you're reading the blog, you're learning, and you're helping to teach other people. Because once you do your $100 purchase and you go and you do the transaction verification in the Kringle.cash back office as a buyer, and then the seller approves it, you are set to make actual cash, US dollar cash, or whatever currency is in your country, by selecting a broadcaster or a leader and becoming their partner. Because at this point, you don't have too much Kringles, you don't have too many Kringles, and you haven't redeemed your gift yet. And so you won't have enough TBC Kringle to sell. But if you partner with somebody else that does have enough TBC Kringle to sell, then you can refer the people you share the gift with to that partner, and they will pay the $100 to your partner, or they will pay whatever amount of cash. I think it's up to like $500 purchase they can do, but most were just, it's good to start with $100. And because it's your referral, that partner will then give you 50% commission back on each member that you have referred to the partner. So they're going to be selling their TBC Kringle and giving it to your referral, and your referral will be giving them the $100 in cash or PayPal or Bitcoin or whatever they require to be paid in, and then you will receive 50% of that back to you. So you are going to be earning and learning in two different ways. One way is to receive TBC Kringle in your wallet and have cookies to redeem in November. And the other way is by partnering with somebody right off the bat. You can sell $100 of Kringles using your partner's Kringles and receive a 50% commission. So that's pretty cool. So after that, if you're going to be a TVCan and a billionaire, you're going to help each member of your household to complete the steps that we just went through. Inviting them to receive the gift. They receive the gift. They complete their Kringle to Cash profile. They pass the send button test. They pay the $10 admin fee. They set up a new wallet, and they study the blog daily. And then you make a list of the 10 closest people in your life outside of your household, and you invite all of them to receive the gift and then complete the steps above, the ones we just went over. You can also start 50 new chat sessions on Facebook using a gift icebreaker. Show interest in each of these Facebook friends that respond to your icebreaker. Once chat dialogue showing open friendliness is established, invite them to receive the gift and help those that receive the gift to complete the steps above. Now, we are doing this is the massive growth campaign to grow our membership of our peer-to-peer TVC Kringle community. So the next step is working broadcast leads inside of your Kringle.cash back office. And if you are broadcasters, you are given broadcast leads under the send button. And now these are people that might be already in TVC Kringle, but they may be what we call orphans. And of course, study the blog daily. And I was going to talk a little bit first about the massive growth campaign, where we're talking about you share it with your family and 10 of your closest relationships. And let's say every week you're sharing with between 2 and 10 people every week and teaching those people to how to do the cash flow system and share with their family and closest relationships. So our goal is to share with 10 people a week. And let's say 10 people a week, or 10 people a period is what actually the blog says. And by the end of the 10th period, you yourself are the first period. And then as you share it through the next 9 periods, you will actively affect 1 billion people. Okay? If you do 2 a week, it will take 31 periods or 30 periods after you. If you recruit 3 people a week accept the gift, and they do the same with 3 of their people, it will take 20 or 19 periods after you to get to 1 billion people. And if we make it 5, it will take 13 periods after you to get to 1 billion people. And so each one of us could actively affect or be the cause for 1 billion people joining Kringle.cash. So back to our broadcaster leads. It's not just about going out and recruiting new people, asking them, inviting them and join the gift, but there's a lot of people who already have accepted the gift, and for whatever reason or another, they feel like they're orphans. And so when it comes to the cash flow system, and we're trying to earn the $100 cash flow for ourselves, or we're doing it with a partner, a lot of people in the TVC Kringle community that are already members would be willing to purchase $100. And so some of those come from the broadcaster leads, but then I have a blog here from April 5th, 2018. And the title of it, it's time now to train all of your recruits to say, I'm not an orphan, I have a great sponsor. So for those of you that have shared the gift with quite a few people, the thing is, once you share the gift, you're kind of responsible of them. They're not, they're not your child in real life, but they're kind of like your TBC child. And so you always want to follow up with them and make sure they know the latest information. And sometimes that doesn't happen with a lot of the sponsors, and those people aren't getting the information and they kind of feel left out. And so they might be Kringlers right now, but with a little follow-up, they might actually become billionaire TBCians. And that would help all of us out, because they're going to become active in TBC Kringle, and they're going to be active in helping to grow our community. So how this blog goes is, in this world of opportunities where so many are crap, it hasn't surprised me that the mass majority of TBC members have hesitated to reach for their wallets to pay when we have had technical difficulties with our core technology, the wallet, and the coin network. It does take extra strength to see past. That when your sponsor suggests to buy in above and beyond just enjoying the Kringle gift. Thank goodness those days are more or less behind us. The current wallet and coin network are functioning very well now, much better than they had in the last 2 years. We are going to migrate this month, which we did do back in June, to an even better wallet and coin network. So 2 years ago, TBC Kringle started with a $50 one-page website, and hundreds of people bought a stake in it at the beginning. We have come a long way since then, and we are far from putting the final polish on our internet presence. Lots of laughs. The people that wait for the final polish will end up with the TBC crumbs, as in the case of all opportunities. So hesitate now to buy in beyond the Kringle gift at the risk of a lost opportunity. That loss will be in the billions of dollars, most certainly. TBC is not your average opportunity. TBC is money in itself and gaining popularity quickly. TBC wins when it becomes widely accepted as money. Bitcoin has yet to achieve the status of being widely accepted even to this date. So anything goes, as they say. This is a race. The main point of this article is sponsors better prepare their recruits now. Sponsors should organize all the data on their recruits by going into their Kringle cashback office and opening up their genealogy and referrals section. And of course, those are 2 tabs on the Kringle.cashback office, genealogy and referrals, and each will have all the information on all of the people you have recruited. Blast out emails to all of your recruits and let them know it's time to revisit TBC and see how big it has become, and that migration is about to begin. Now, I did that, and luckily all my people migrated, so it was a really good thing to do. And I even did that to my broadcaster leads, and I don't know how many of them ended up doing, but I did have several calls from people that said they were glad to receive the email so that they knew to migrate. Cookie redemption, you want to let them know about cookie redemption in November 2018, and then if they do a $100 purchase, and you want to let them know about if they're a broadcaster, if they want to do a YouTube broadcast, that they can earn a whole TBC coin. So then one by one, message each recruit by text to their cell phones and or through Facebook chat. Now, I did a lot of emails. I don't have everybody's phone number, I guess. But anyway, whatever way you can reach them, email, text, Facebook, ask for the order. Many that hesitated before will buy in now. Take my word for it. But at the very least, get their commitment to only do business with you, since you are such a great sponsor. Ask for their loyalty. So this even goes for, new members too. Why? Yeah, you might be asking why. Because we won't allow what we have already built to just waste away. TBC is not multi-level marketing. Members can do peer-to-peer transactions with whomever they please. We will data mine our memberships and turn them into leads soon for the TVC broadcasters, and that is being done right now. I mentioned this already in a previous article. So this article is a heads up for sponsors. You should collect loyalty from your recruits. Teach your recruits to reply to a broadcaster's invitation to buy in now, saying, "I'm not an orphan, I have a great sponsor." Then, of course, the broadcaster would congratulate them and back off from further invitations. The repairs to the coin network took way too long, sadly. I did my best to push the programmers along. This stuff just takes time to get done. So no surprise, only the most loyal TVCians have stuck with TVC during this time. Now it is time to get the whole community back up to speed, and the broadcasters are going to gobble up the 100 million pie sitting on the table right now. These leads are going to be an awesome treat for them. I invite all TVCians to become broadcasters. The spots are truly unlimited. Leads, leads, leads. The broadcasters are going to love it. The sponsors that truly care about their recruits will fully prepare them for this upcoming leads campaign. Great sponsors are also broadcasters. So, and it is true, when you're a broadcaster, you can get 50 leads at a time. Now, maybe people that are already very active and everything, but you never know. And it's good to reach out to other people in the community. So I also wanted to remind everybody that Erickson is in charge of the Cash Center registrations. He's on Facebook under Erickson, ERICSSON. And then MV Derek is the cruise coordinator if you need help getting a visa to go on the cruise next March, which is going to be cruising around the Caribbean on the Royal Princess boat. So if you need a visa to, it's leaving from Florida in the United States. So you probably need a visa to the United States, and you might need visas to the other ports along the cruise. So MV Derek, not going to make your travel arrangements for you, but he will help you with the visas. And you can find MV Derek. He is one of the broadcasters. He does the send button meeting on Tuesday. And so there are many ways to get in touch with MV. And then the other one is, I just had it here. Anyway, there are 4 send button meetings now. One in English on Monday mornings at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And on Tuesday, there's 3, one in French, one in Bengali, and one in Hindi. So check those out. Go to your Kringle.cash back office, click on the send button tab, and then they will all be down there below. And the 3 on Tuesday are also at 7 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And remember, we are all trying, I'm not going to say trying, we are all going to get in alignment with the new TVC system. And that way we're all on the same page. We all know the same facts and figures. It won't be confusing to new people. And it's a consistent effort. And knowing the cash flow system and practicing it and teaching it is a qualification for alignment. And alignment is something you want to understand and value. And of course, all of us want to be billionaires, I would think. All of us want to be expert TVC and billionaires. And so that is, remember to read your blog daily and do a broadcast every week. Attend the send button meetings every week. So that you will know, stay in alignment with what is going on within TVC Kringle. And the best way to duplicate is to get your new recruits and previous recruits plugged into the cash flow coaching, because the cash flow coaching is a relatively new thing. And so it's even very good for those of us that have been in TBC Kringle. I mean, I haven't been in it for a long time, but I started a year ago. So it's even very good for me and for any new recruits. So we all get into alignment, we all get on the same page, and we know how to teach the right way. And the right teaching, it's passed on down. And while we are in this distribution phase and growth campaign, we can still be making some cash flow income, and get everybody plugged into that, where the goal is to start with $100 a day, and then as you're spreading out and growing your own group, $250 a day. So you start partnering with people that you've recruited. It could be $500 a day, $1,000 a day, $2,500 a day, $5,000 a day. I think even starting with $100 a day is going to make a huge difference in everyone's lives, and a huge difference makes a huge difference even with our mission statement and ending global poverty. So I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday tomorrow, and think about what I talked about tonight, and get up in the morning and go to your Kringle.cashback office and read the blog. So I'll see you later. Kringle Kim signing off. Good night.